The Dip Corvette head football coach, Marcus Freeman. Coach Freeman will begin with an opening statement. After that, please raise your hand so we can get you a microphone for one question and up to one follow-up question. Coach Freeman.
Yeah, really proud of the performance. You never know how this game's going to go. We knew we were preparing for a really good opponent, and the preparation this week was really good. It was really good, and the challenge of beating that team in the turnover margin, it was top 3 or whatever in the country, to be able to get that done, I really think had an impact on the game. It really did, and guys battled, right? They played well versus a really good team, and they battled. And so we're going to enjoy this victory. We'll come back, we'll watch it and evaluate it and move forward. But a really good performance, both offensively and defensively. Really proud of the way they prepared and performed. So with that, I'll open up the questions.
Front row, third person in, John Bryce.
Hey Marcus, on a day that 3 teams in the top 9 of the college football playoff rankings have either already lost or about to lose, you faced an undefeated team and came out with a dominant performance. What kind of message do you think Notre Dame football sent today?
I've always said that's for you all and everybody else to interpret the message that's sent. There's one goal on Saturdays, and that's to achieve team glory. And the way you prepare gives you the best opportunity to do that. And that's the message that I want our players to understand, is that we prepare the right way, we continue to find ways to elevate and improve, and you're going to get, hopefully, a result that we got tonight. And so I don't worry about the message that sends everybody else as much as I worry about the message that it sends our players in this program.
For a team that's now won 9 consecutive games, your own, if you were facing Notre Dame next weekend, what would you think?
Let's go. We're ready for a battle. It's a team that's hungry. There's a lot more. We got more. We didn't play perfectly, and we strive for perfection. Do we ever play perfect? No. That's what we're going to strive for, and that's what we're chasing as the entire football program.
Second row on your left in the strong enough hat.
Coach, you just emphasized you guys strive for perfection. Riley completes all but 3 passes tonight. He completes about 3. Other than the 3 passes tonight, he completed the ball to 8 different receivers tonight. That being said, that confidence and just what's that showing the offense late in the season, and just how important is that?
Yeah, it's important when you're moving the ball. How many total yards we had offensively? 462. That's a reflection of that. There's a lot of confidence, right? And the confidence is developed in the preparation, right? The preparation for what they're going to see, but also the preparation in terms of understanding what we're doing on the offensive side of the ball. But I have a lot of confidence in our offensive staff, our offensive coordinator, our quarterback, and they're playing with that confidence too.
Third row on your right, Tyler Horka.
Marcus, you guys did to Bryson Daly what a lot of teams have not been able to do this year, is just slow him down. What does it say about your defense to be able to key in on a guy who has 39 rushing attempts, and not just what Notre Dame can do against a guy like that, but against any quarterback?
We knew we had to stop him. That was the main priority. He is the person that makes that offense go. He's a tough, downhill, just a gritty football player. But we had to match that type of mentality. We wanted to attack their offensive line, and we wanted to attack him and put more people where they were trying to run and they could block. And so that was something we saw on the game plan that we wanted to do and try to attack, and the defense did a really good job at doing that. The thing that hurts you is the one touchdown drive, I think in the first half, you had 3 penalties. Nobody's happy about that, right? And that's a reminder that don't beat Notre Dame. That pride, there's 3 penalties that led to 7 points that we got to make sure we're doing.
You guys on offense were in position to score every single drive, every single time that you had the ball. Obviously, a couple times you didn't, but just the overall efficiency, how big was that in a game like this?
It's really big. We knew we had to score offensively because their offense not only is efficient at what it does, but it keeps the ball. Right? so we knew we had to try to put some pressure on them offensively and try to get them behind and score. Our offense was efficient. They did a good job. We got to be better. We can't leave points on the board in the red zone inside the 10-yard line, and we can't miss those field goals. That's what we got to improve at. That's the part we're going to focus on.
Front row on your left, Mike Berardino.
And Marcus, Howard Cross, questionable all week. How much was he able to practice? How close was it that he made it to the game? And then Donovan Heinish's performance these last few weeks.
Yeah, Donnie's done a heck of a job filling in, and I mean, just giving the opportunity. I think I said this earlier in the year. We know what Donnie Hamish can do. He just had to get the opportunity so everybody else sees what he can do. He's done a heck of a job. You know, Howard was close. We just didn't feel like, and we practiced some, and we felt like he could really go.
And then Mitch Jeter, I know you want to get him going, but level of concern health-wise and just rhythm-wise at this stage for him?
I don't think it's much health-wise. I think we'll see what happened on the 48-yarder before half. You know, the one thing I'm most upset about is the penalty right before that. Right, that moved it back 5 yards. But the block, field goal, we got to figure out schematically what's going on. It can't happen if we want to be a great football team. So we got some work to do on football team.
Front row to your left from Mike Berardino.
Coach, you talk about striving for perfection. Can you talk about your offensive line being able to get on the second level and your running back go downfield?
Yeah, and I'm so proud of where that group has come from. You look at from the start of fall camp and who we had starting to now where we're at, the different starting lineups and the production and the elevation and the improvement that offensive line group has done. You know, the running backs will get all the credit, the ball carriers get the credit because of the yards, but those things don't happen without really a great offensive line working together in unison. And so we're really doing a good job. Coach Rudolph is doing a good job of getting these guys playing physical but also playing together.
Second row on your right in the blue polo.
Marcus, the way you guys picked yourself up off the ground after that second week loss, what do you think has been most important in the way you guys have played since then and continue to build momentum?
We've improved, but we're starting to be more consistent, right? And that's the sign, I said this before, the sign of great teams, great businesses, great people is consistency. Not the ability to do it one day and be really high and the next day be really low, but the consistency throughout a game, throughout a season. And that's what I think we've seen in the past couple of weeks. You know, we've had to improve. We had a lot to improve from that Northern Illinois performance, and we have done that. But now you're seeing a consistent football team, and we got to continue to be that.
Third row on your left, Tyler James.
Marcus, do you feel like Jeremiah Love is finding another gear here late in the season? He seems to, he's obviously put together two big performances back to back. Is there something that's clicking now that maybe wasn't at other times?
I don't know. I want to say it's confidence, but he's always been confident. He was confident in high school, right? And he's a confident football player. I think I love about Jeremiah Love is he's protecting the football, right? And not causing turnovers, but it's almost like he's anticipating what the defense is going to do. And, you know, when he breaks through the second level, I haven't seen many people that can catch him. But he's practicing well, he's taking care of his body, and producing in game days.
Kingston Villamorosa left the game. What's the concern there?
It's just a knees. I just told that he's got a knee sprain. He's going to be out for the game, so we'll evaluate him tomorrow and get back.
Our last question opportunity for Coach Freeman on the right, standing with the iPad.
Hey, Coach. Ken Fritz of Cam Vets Media. I'm just going to ask you about how you approach the Army defense. You got 273 yards. You had a couple of big runs against Army, and then you had the two passing touchdowns. What was your thought about that going into the game?
You know, they were top 3 in the country, I think, in rushing. So we are rushing. We got to be able to run the ball, so we had to find ways to run the ball versus a really good rushing defense, but also take what they were giving us in the past game. And we did a good job. It's not like, listen, we have a secret. It was just we were able to run the ball efficiently versus a really good run defense, and we did that. We were efficient in the passing and didn't turn the ball over.
Thank you.
Coach Freeman, thank you.
Thanks, guys.